Good evening, friends, and welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Kim, and I've been out in the garden all day, and I just figured I was going to come in and make a really quick meal for dinner tonight. So I figured I would bring you along and share what I'm making tonight. Let me get my hands washed up real quick, and we'll get started. This is just a pound of ground beef that I'm putting in the skillet here. And I want to thank everybody for watching today. So I'm just going to get this hamburger broke up. I'm just going to make a quick, easy hamburger gravy for dinner tonight. This is one of my go-to meals if I'm in a hurry and I just need something quick to slap together. It takes about 15 minutes from start to finish. And it's hearty and filling and will feed your family. So I just figured I would share. Okay, so I'm going to get all this hamburger broke up. It was kind of frozen. It's still about half frozen, but it's cooking now. And like I said, I've been out in the garden all day, so we're just doing a quickie meal tonight. Okay, I'm going to add some garlic salt. I'm just going to add about 1/4 teaspoon. Don't need a whole lot. And then I'm going to add some black pepper, about 1/2 teaspoon. Or more if you like black pepper. And then I'm just going to add some onion powder, about 1/2 teaspoon again. Sorry if you can hear some thunder out there. We just had a big storm roll in, so I had to run in. It's starting to rain and thunder and lightning out there. Okay, and I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. I just want to make sure this is nice and flavorful and seasoned up. And get this all mixed up, and we're just going to get this hamburger nice and brown. And here I have 1/2 small onion. I just diced it up into about 1/2-inch pieces. I'm just going to add that in for some flavor. Now at this point, if you want, you could add some mushrooms if you have any. I just don't happen to have any right now. I thought I had some in my cabinet, but I couldn't find any, so we're just going to go without today. Okay, so this has been cooking for a couple of minutes, and the hamburger is nice and browned up, and the onions are cooked. I'm going to add a tablespoon of just all-purpose flour. And I'm going to get this nice and stirred up. This is just to thicken our hamburger gravy. And I'm going to let this cook for about a minute just to get that flour flavor out. Okay, so it's been cooking for about a minute now. And now I'm going to add 3/4 cup of water. And then I'm going to add, this is McCormick brown gravy mix. I'm just going to add 2 teaspoons into this just to give it some flavor. Now, if you don't have any brown gravy mix, instead of adding the water, you can add in some beef broth or even a little bit of water with a little bit of beef bouillon if you have that instead. This just adds a little bit of flavor. It's not necessarily, you don't have to add it if you don't want to. I just add it for just a little bit better flavor. Now I'm going to stir this. I'm going to bring it up to a simmer. And now I'm going to add, this is just a 10.5-ounce can of cream of mushroom soup. Now this is just a Kroger store brand, but you can use any brand you want. This is what I just happen to have available. So I'm going to get this all in here. Get everything out of the can. So I spent most of the day out in the garden today working on a garden video that should be coming out pretty soon. Hoping to get it done in the next day or two. It keeps raining on me. I'm just going to get this all nice and stirred up. I hope everybody else's garden out there is doing really well. Mine is really starting to get big and everything is growing. I noticed today I've got some pea pods growing finally, so that's exciting. We should be picking them pretty soon. Okay, I'm just adding a 3/4 can of milk, and you can use any kind of milk. This is just whole milk. I'm just going to get this all mixed up, and then I'm going to bring it up to a simmer, and I'm going to let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, and it'll start to thicken up on you. And here we go. It's nice and thick now. It's been cooking for about 3 minutes. See how it's nice and thick? That's why we call it hamburger gravy. It's so simple, it's hearty and filling, and really easy to make. Anybody can make it out there. So I'm going to turn the burner off now, and I'm going to let it sit for about 2 more minutes, and then it'll thicken up real nice. And tonight I'm just going to serve this over, these are just some instant roasted garlic mashed potatoes, and these are some green beans that I canned last year. I just heated them up and put them on a plate, and this is my husband's plate I'm dishing up. And I'm just going to put this hamburger gravy right over the top of these mashed potatoes. And you can always make homemade mashed potatoes, but I was just in a hurry tonight, so I used instant. And this is good served over rice. You can serve it over egg noodles, anything. But there you go. It's as simple as that. About 15 minutes for an entire meal. So I just want to thank everybody today for following along, watching my videos. And if you happen to want to watch more videos or more garden videos coming up, please hit the like or the subscribe button if you're new. So I just wanted to share this quick and easy recipe. I'm kind of tired from being out in the garden all day, and this was just a really quick meal to throw together. And it's a pretty cheap meal too. It doesn't cost much to do. So thank you everyone for watching, and have a good day.